How you going there, guys? Just doing like a little video on here, like an MDVR box. Basically it's like a black box for a vehicle. Now in this video here, I'll be covering like base use of this. So we're going to have, you can have up to 4 like cameras, and like they are recording. So they'll be recording onto like SD cards stored in here. Plus this can be like accessed via like extra Wi-Fi or extra 4G. So your use cases are like basically if you want to have like cameras recording on the vehicle and the data being stored, and then like being able to actually access it data remotely, or even like when it like drives back into the depot, if you want to be able to have a hook to your actual Wi-Fi and it's like still access it, you can. Also this has like a GPS in it, so you can actually track the vehicle as well. You can set like overspeed alarms, etc. It also has some like triggers, so you can put like triggers going out to like certain like things if like something happens, and you can get some like tire pressure stuff coming in too, which is a bit more like complicated. But if you do need a custom solution, we can talk about like different actual things. But in this video, we're basically like talking about like a base system. Now the use case here, for example, is let's just say a courier truck company. They want to be recording the front and actually reverse. In case anything happens, say then I notice there's like a rip in the curtain, a few days later they can like go back and check the footage, or if there's a crash they have the footage there so they actually know what's actually been like happening. So that is like base here, and it also will give you obviously a GPS location, etc. when that happened. The other handy thing is you do have like a video out on here, so you can actually have, you can view the cameras in the cab. So for example, you'd probably want to have that rear camera actually set up in the cab as a reverse camera, like maybe. So it's kind of covering actually both those things. So on the box itself, you can see here it's actually locked. This will normally be mounted underneath the seat or the dash, so no one will ever know this is here. This locks here, but in here you've got 2 SD card slots, so 12 gigabytes in each slot, and these SIM card slot if you do want to hook it up to the 4G network, and it's got some indicator lights here that tell you certain things. That's basically that, all in a pretty heavy duty case that you can screw down or mount down somewhere, or double-sided tape. Not too heavy, probably maybe 400 grams. On the back here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 like camera inputs. They are your 4-pin aviation like cameras. You need to use all the same format cameras, but it can take whatever format. We would suggest using 1080p HD cameras, they're good quality, and a 4-pin output, so you can actually have it go into a screen. So that could be a screen you have on a dash, or you could have a mirror screen where the rear view mirror is, because quite often it's not actually useful anymore. Then you've got over here, you've got a Wi-Fi antenna, GPS antenna, and a 4G antenna. And here you've got extra sensor wires, so you can do some extra things there. That can get a bit like complicated, but you can always actually ask us, and we can give you sort of the use case and do whatever you need. And your main power plug. So if you are looking for like a setup, it's always best actually just like you can reach out to us, explain what you have. Hey, I got 20 courier trucks. We want them because we want it to do this, and we'll say like, yep, so they can do this. Plus you could actually do all these extra things as well if you want to, and you'll be like, yeah, cool, we want that, blah blah, and we'll probably send you out actually like a pilot one, and you can test it and make sure it's all good, and you can roll them out to the fleet. In terms of installation, we do have some install partners around who can install them, so just get in contact with us and we can help you out there. In terms of the server data setting up, so we can set that all up for you, so you can just log into our server and access them. We can put you under there. You will get actually a monthly charge in the few dollars per unit, depending what you're trying to do. Or we're more than happy for you to go and get your own Amazon sort of web server, and we'll set it up on your server actually for you, and you can pay the Amazon web server direct, and you can have it on your own server. And then for your SIM cards and all of these, there's a few options there. You probably want to, we can tell you sort of what it's going to be, but again, it's going to be like some SIM card management, because you might have 30 of these, so you're going to need 30 SIM cards in each one. And depending how much data you're going to be using, could throw things around. If you're only really checking the tracks every now and again, having a look at the footage, it won't be huge. If you do want to upload lots of footage to the other server, we suggest we normally set it up so when the truck gets back to the depot, it hooks to the depot Wi-Fi and it uploads to the server then. Server just means you can keep the footage for longer, but to be honest, gonna have a terabyte of like footage on here, which depending how often you're like using it or what like not, you probably can have like a month of footage on here. So majority of the time that's going to be enough for like actually most people before it gets overridden. So on your main plug here, this is your main plug. So when you go to install it, you need a ground, a B+, so a constant power, and red for actual ACC. So you can either tap these off the fuses or tap into whenever. These have like a wide voltage range, so they can handle 12 to 24 volt vehicles. That's all fine. Inline fuse here. We will put a fuse tap in the kit, or actually contact us and we can sort of design something. Or you can even do, if it's like sort of fleet vehicles, we can even make it like custom like cables, so it's a really easy plug and play for you. Then in here we've got like sort of a single camera, just for an like example here. So we've got lots of different cameras. Best to like reach out and so we can suggest a few. But this camera here, for example, you can see the cameras on the front here. This sticks in the windscreen, so the back is just like this, which means the operator can't sort of touch it or play with it or put tape over it, whatever they do. So that is pretty handy, and that just sticks in the windscreen, and that'll give you your front view at like 1080p. In terms of different, we've got a lot of different cameras, reverse cameras, etc., etc. Majority of them can be like actually locked in place and not adjusted, so that'll be fine for your cameras. Then you've got your video sort of output here, which sort of we've just put to a little actually 7-inch screen, 5-inch, maybe a 5-inch screen here. Again, we've got a few different options for the screens. You will need at least one screen anyway, just to actually set the units up. They're just handy, so you can like for testing. That's why we like normally include like a cheap one in the kit for doing that. Or if like someone else is installing them, you don't have to worry about that. And then if you do want to have the output coming out, you can choose a few different screens. So you've basically got like 7 to like 10-inch ones that like can sit on your dash. And we can actually do waterproof systems too, but if it was for something outside. But so basically like 7 to 10-inch that can sit on the dash, or you can even go to other ones that can clip onto the rear view mirror, or ones that actually can become the rear view mirror. So you actually remove the old rear view mirror, because it's probably not going to use at the moment if there's a canopy on the back. And you can stick this like one up there, and that can be your reverse and rear view camera if that is what you're after. That way the operator can have a reverse view as well, and a rear view when they're like driving. So for example, when they go into reverse, it'll trigger that one there to show the a reverse camera, and then when they go and drive again, it can show the rear view camera. Then these are all your antennas. Your antennas all look a bit different, but basically 4G, Wi-Fi, and your GPS is just a square one. These all basically, the GPS needs a clear view of the sky with no like actual metal like above it. So we suggest putting that probably underneath the dash with no steel, so it can kind of go through the windscreen. The Wi-Fi antenna, wherever really depends on how much strength you need. Majority of the time, if it's at like a depot, they're going to be pretty strong, so that can probably just stay underneath the dash. And the 4G antenna, again, a little bit important, probably mount that a little bit higher up somewhere, but not too critical, because it's a bit like your phone. If that's actually on the floor in your car, it still gets reception, so that is fine. In the kit, you also get these trigger wires here. So don't worry too much about this, but it just means you can do a bit more stuff with it. It can take extra sensors and do different things. That's something for me to ask us about. And then it comes with a controller as well, which you will or will not need. It just means you can actually do some actually like settings directly on the machine. But majority of the time, you're going to actually access all the settings on the machine from like a computer, from the server, and you can change all the parameters and set it up as you need. That's something like we can do for you. Again, reach out to us. This is more just like like a video trying to explain the product and how it like works. One handy thing is if you do already have a reverse camera on your truck or ute or the bus, whatever you're gonna actually put these on, it's probably using like a 4-pin aviation cable, which is these little plugs here. You can use that same cable, right? So that you don't have to rerun the cable, which would probably be the hardest part of the whole install, be like rerunning that actual cable to the back. So you can use that same cable. That'd be pretty handy. So at the end of the day, when you're trying to design these kits, you basically have to grab the main box, and this here is our like base MDVR like kit, we like call it. It's a base almost giving you like an awesome dash cam with like 4G setup. We use these like sort of extra boxes instead of just the main ones on either windscreen, and there's a few other reasons, but because then someone can't like, you know, play over or like actually rip it off and people don't know where this is. So perfect for that like base thing. When you want cameras that are getting recorded, you want to be able to access them from a computer remotely. You can do your location of each in a vehicle like asset. You can set, you know, overspeed alarms. You can even get some other tire pressure stuff coming in. So you're going to need the box. You're going to need SD cards for the actual box. So we'll have these all listed on the actual website there, so you can sort of see the pricing. So you need the box. You'll need a 1 or 2 SD cards. They can take two 256 gigabytes SD cards, which is 512 in total, and at 8 hours a day of other footage, that'd be 95 days of footage you can be storing on here. You can choose up to 4 cameras, so you probably want a front camera and a rear camera. You might want some side cameras. We'll have the camera options are listed as well. You might want a screen, so we'll probably list like 2 screen options there, just to give you 2 easy options you can choose from if you want the operator to be able to see something. But, and then cables for like actually running for the 4-pin aviation. So if you have to do a 15, I guess like meter run for the camera, you'll need those cables as well. So we'll list a few cables there as well, and you can kind of build your kit and like see the price. Then you can give us a call up or email us and say, hey, is this kit going to do what we need? And we could be like, yes or no, reach out if you need any help.